Warning. The following recording contains violent scenes that viewers may find unsettling. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, and welcome to Tulsa by Night presents Legacy of Sorrow. He's a Fantasy Flight Star Wars game. Tonight, Tim, who plays Hot Rod, will not be here tonight, but you have Scott, your storyteller,
Peter playing Zera,
Charles playing Cara Slythe,
and me, Candie. I'm playing the weird thing from the Blue Lagoon.
Oh, right. But before we get started, first thing that we need to do is we need to build our destiny pool. So, please, let's go ahead and roll those force dice and see if the force is with you or against you today.
Everybody roll at once.
One dark. Excellent.
Bahaha.
one light.
One light.
One light.
All right. So we have two light, one dark. And that is our fourth pool for the night. Just a quick reminder. These tokens can be used at any point in time during the game. All right. The camera catches a glint of light reflecting off of something metal in the far distance. As it races towards the reflection, the ship, once known as the Crate Fang, now the Manticore, is moving through the emptiness of space. The camera shifts to the inside of the ship as a piece of debris moves quickly through the picture. We see the inside of the Manticore as our crew begins to prepare for their return trip to Sullust.
Well, people trying to hitch a ride with us are not going to make it.
Ow!
I just fixed that.
Well, you didn't fix him.
Yeah.
Can you fix yourself, or do you need help?
I have some stim packs.
Okay.
That's okay, Devil Man. You'll be alright.
Oh, boy. That was horrible, but we got a bike out of it.
Yeah, we did get a bike.
You are the proud owners of a new swoop bike.
Yeah, so what you missed is we went and got the data file that she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Some guy wanted to hitch a ride with us to where we were going. We got attacked by four or five guys. Killed him.
We didn't kill them, but we
didn't kill him. The guys that were after him killed him. We grabbed what he was working on.
Yeah, you got his data pad.
I got his data pad. And we hauled ass here. And got back on the ship. So,
We need to leave.
Don't forget, you also have 2 of the 3 key cards needed to get into his bank on
Mon Calamari.
Mon Calamari, that's
And
right.
I was like,
So we have 1 key card. We have 2. Well, 1 he gave to us.
Mm-hmm.
1 was his. And then the third was...
And the third is waiting for you with his contact on Mon Calamari.
Okay. So, after we get done with our guests that we have with us, we can go to Mon Calamari and find out what this guy was working for.
I love fish.
Squid. They're squid.
My bad. I love seafood.
So what happened while we were gone?
Nothing. Nothing happened. Some repairs. Little flying guy. Not interested in boobs. That's nothing much.
We were on Nal Shadar, where the boobs flow freely.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't go that way.
True. Well,
Maybe you needed a big horn.
I'm good.
I'm just going to throw this out there. I completely and totally forgot to do the previously on, and I didn't get a chance to say, I'm a Toydarian. Boobs don't work on me. Only money. I was laughing so hard at that while I was editing that audio. Because I had totally forgot that I said that.
Yeah, it was funny.
And I was just like... okay, anyway, sorry. Continue on.
So, shall we see what's on this data pad? What he was so interested in?
Heck yeah.
We do gotta get back to Sullust and pick up the other one.
Yeah. Well, I can do that on the way there.
Those are things that... So, that travel can happen simultaneously. This is just,
conversation while
we can even say, boom, you guys are in light speed, and this is happening while it's going down. I'm cool either way.
Yeah, that's fine. Did we have any problems with Nal Shadar letting us go?
No. You guys were able to get up from North Shadar.
Or, of course, this is Nal Shadar that I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Getting in fights is like every 2 seconds there.
Pretty much. What you know is pretty much you flew onto... You guys... You just went right up the ramp.
And he took us
and
up.
he kicked right on out.
Okay.
And believe it or not, that's not very uncommon for certain places for the public landing pads in Nar Shaddaa.
Oh man, we need to get changed because we weren't there that long. Damn it! Change our change from Flying Boy. That boobs don't work on him.
Well,
No, we're not going back.
okay. I mean, you said maybe he didn't go that way. I can.
Right now, there's a Toydarian who's sitting on a plane, on a landing pad, going, "Hey, oh, bots, come back again! Boy, come back again! We enjoyed having you! Don't forget Bangle!"
Don't let the light speed hit you on the butt on the way out.
That's hilarious.
Okay. So,
Do I need to roll for
no.
before cracking into this thing
Okay, so for cracking into this thing,
or slicing into it?
so if you're going to slice into it, first thing I need to know is, what are you looking for?
I'm just looking through the data to see what's on it.
Okay, so if you're just opening up, you are actually seeing hyperlanes or a lot of these astrogation charts, they are thousands of years old.
And have they shifted? Because I know space is always moving.
Yes. So a lot of these, what I would actually need from you is if you could give me give me an astrogation check. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add, I'm going to add 2 setbacks to this roll because of just how old they are.
Okay.
And you're going to, and I'll, actually, you know what? Pop 1 black off and give me, you're going to roll that against 2 purples and 1 red.
Ooh, yep.
And now, you also, if it means that much, you can upgrade your roll. I'm just reminding you.
Why the hell not? We'll give you a little bit more. So what's it?
You're going to take a green one and pop it into. You're going to take that out and upgrade it to a yellow.
Those cancel out. Nada! Absolutely nothing!
Is that a straight wash?
It's a straight wash because that's all that's left.
Is failure and a threat?
No.
Okay.
That's all that's left.
Okay.
Everything else completely...
So on a straight wash, remember our house rules. If you want to, you can flip a decimal point and re-roll.
No.
Okay. So, oh wait.
I go, you're good.
Oh, wait. Hold on just 1 second. Do you have any talents that would let you re-roll that? I don't think you do, but just
mine's more computer generated, which I cannot read what I have.
But based on, as you're looking at this, and because it's so old, you can't tell if any of these routes are even viable anymore. It's bad data. You're just looking at them like, what? If there's a route to a planet in the inner core called Telos that you have never ever heard of before, and you're just like, these are planets that you've never even heard of.
You're good with astrogation.
Yeah.
Do any of these make sense to you?
I will look.
Again, it'll be the same roll, an astrogation check against 2 purples and a red, and 1 setback.
Okay, 2 purples, a red. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 2 purples, a red. Is that all I need?
And a setback.
Black.
1 black.
And then whatever your astrogation is.
It's 4 green.
Okay.
Should I upgrade it? No.
I mean, you can.
You can. I mean, that's up to you.
Don't do it.
Okay,
Up to you.
It's fine. Okay, 1 failure, 1 threat.
Okay, so
I look at it and go, ugh!
now the threat is going to be you're just so like this is just, it doesn't make sense. This isn't making sense.
Mm-hmm.
These planets don't even exist. What are you talking about? Just in this confusion, take a point of strength.
Oh, boy.
Are those?
And what happens
That's
to
something
our...
that I totally forgot to do.
What happens to our strain?
Your strain is reset. Your strain always resets at the beginning of a new game. That is our house rule.
Okay.
Wounds and critical wounds do not. But your strain does.
Okay.
Don't have any critical wound. I'm just lightly scarred right now.
Okay, I totally forgot to see this. I need to see whose strain is triggered today.
Strain or
Whose obligation is triggered.
Oh, joy.
Mine's always
And
triggered.
I rolled a 7, so no one.
I'm like, oh, that's
Yay!
that's news. Like, because mine's always getting triggered. Every time a bounty hunter looks at me, I'm the most popular person in the world.
Huh. But no,
Okay.
as you're looking at this, because these astrogation charts are so old, it doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of these planets you've never even heard of.
And I was like, damn.
And in this, and when you're at now, the galaxy has been the entire galaxy has been mapped.
We need an astromech droid.
Yeah.
Well, before we do that, I'm going to definitely take a stim pack. I'm hurting. So I'll use one of my
Okay.
2 stim packs.
Alright, so you use a stim pack.
Mhm.
Boom! You go up by 5. Alright. Okay. At surface level, that's what's on this data pad. Now, do you want to go further into the data pad?
Yeah, I'm going to go further now beyond what's on the surface.
Okay, so for that, I'm going to need a computer's roll.
1, 2, I need yellow.
And what you're going to roll against is you are going to roll against, because this data pad is actually, it's an old data pad.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very old data pad. You're going to roll that against 2 purple and 1 red. And if you roll a despair, you're going to brick this thing. Because it's that old. It like I said, it was very, very old.
Okay.
That's hence the...
In the words of RuPaul, don't suck it up.
2 successes and 1 threat.
2 successes and a threat?
Yeah, panties are the bad one, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, 2 successes, 1 threat.
Okay. Panties counter explosions. Targets counter wings.
Okay, yeah. So, 2 successes and a threat.
So what you find as you go deeper is there's this underlying code, but it is a code. It's a code that is so old
That I can't recognize.
you can't recognize it. And you're just. I would like to say that most of the time, code just, you understand most code. You cracked the Imperium, you cracked, so many things. This is just, what is this? What are these symbols? What is all of this?
It's like a different language.
It is a different language.
Can I look at it?
See this language?
So go ahead and take a point of strain over that.
Can I look at it?
You certainly can.
Okay.
Yes, make a computer's roll against two purple and a red. And if you roll a despair, you'll break the system. You'll
Well, I'm
break
just
the data
looking at
pad.
the code.
Oh, if you're just looking at the code,
Yeah.
as a matter of
Just kind of
fact,
like
for
backseat
that-
driving.
instead of using computers,
Yeah.
why don't you? Yeah, let's do a unless you have history or any knowledge of ancient history.
No, I got core worlds.
Okay.
Just standard. stuff.
Okay. So, yeah, let's do computers.
Okay. Against the 2 purples and a red.
2 purples and a red.
Alright. 1 success with triumph, 1 triumph, 2 advantage.
Okay. So that's 2 successes and a triumph.
Oops.
Yes, 1 success with triumph. Okay. So 2 successes. I'm sorry. 1 success, 1 triumph, and an advantage. Okay. So, what I'm going to say is, how would you like to use that triumph?
Maybe I've encountered something similar in my fiddling around with things before.
Okay.
You know, because I probably come from some junker planet with old crap. That,
Okay.
You know, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I fiddled around with that.
So we'll say, yeah, okay. You have seen these symbols before, and you recognize that these symbols, whatever it is, it's an ancient language.
I'm like, oh.
That of an old species which was known as the Sith, not the is when you were working with an old a real old Aqualish, right? And he's explained it. Oh yeah, that's the language of the Sith, not the Sith from like the stories that we sometimes hear, but no, it's this ancient language on some world. I can't remember the name of the world, but it's their ancient language. Yeah, and so that comes back as you're sitting there like, okay, that's what this is.
So I'll relay that to you that, like, this, I've encountered this before when I was working on something.
Okay.
This is ancient language of the Sith. Beyond that, you got me.
I wonder if our archaeologist will be interested in this.
Maybe.
Hey, you never know.
Didn't she get hurt too?
No,
I
she's not
patched
here.
her, but
Oh.
she's not here.
She's on Sullust.
I healed her a little bit. I don't know how well I did, but I healed her a little bit.
Okay.
I start seeing if I can back this up onto another data pad.
Okay. Sure.
I make a copy of it.
Okay, so make a copy of it. I will say that give me a computers check again. At this, you're just going to roll against... you would normally roll against 3 purple. I'm going to go ahead and flip a destiny point. Go ahead and upgrade that to 2 purples and a red. Because again, there's that ability, there's that possibility that you're going to break it.
Okay. Those wash out. Complete and utter wash.
Well, remember, if you want to, flip the destiny point and re-roll.
Reroll the whole thing?
Re-roll the whole thing.
No, because it could turn out worse. What do you think? What do you guys think?
I think maybe we go manual and write down the code that we see on pen and paper, and then see if we can pop it in a data pad that way.
Do that. I just don't trust how old this thing is.
That's fine. I mean, if you didn't succeed, I'm fine with you not succeeding.
But
Let's
I
not
feel
break
like
it.
I feel like I'm gonna blow on the thing and break it.
As you're trying to like bring it over to a new data pad, because it's so old, it just will not talk to this data pad. It just won't. And everything you're trying to do, you're just like
kids today.
and it's just like it's like trying to stick a cassette in a CD player. It just ain't working.
All right.
What's a CD player?
Well, maybe I
What's a
can.
cassette tape?
Since
Maybe
the
I can
code
jerry rig something.
is visible, Could I try to use my knowledge of lore to try to see if I can maybe piece together some of the words?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Oh. I have lore, but...
And you're going to roll that against 3 purples. Because again, this is ancient language.
Worth a shot.
Yep.
Four success and 1 threat.
4 successes
And 1 threat.
and 1 threat. What you realize is that is actually what you're pulling out is you are able to use your lore, and some of these symbols are actually, they're talking about planets. And you're realizing that it is actually an astrogation chart. Where it goes, it's this one symbol. It's a symbol that you can't piece together. It's this last symbol that you're just, okay, so this was...
I don't remember a planet. I remember Telos. I'm going to ask her about that.
But what you find is like there's a planet, there's a symbol for the planet Bandamere.
Bandamere.
There's a symbol for the planet for the Bandamere system, for the Topwara system, for the Telos system, and then it ends.
Huh. Well, it seems to be a few planets and an astrogation chart. I can't exactly pinpoint where it's going to end up at, but there's a few planets here that, you know, Benrora's system, Topwara, and Telos system. But that's as far as I'm going to be able to get.
Okay. Because, I mean, I have some knowledge of astrogation.
Mm-hmm.
If you put in coordinates for a planet that's not on a star chart, on the star charts, what would happen?
You just get an error.
We'll ask her.
No, because I'm just curious. Okay. Did the repairs on the ship go okay while we're going?
Well, according to my notes here, the ship's strain is 15 out of 15, and the hull is 14 out of 22.
Well, you did a good job. Thank you very much.
No problem. I got a lot more work to do.
We have a lot more work to do. I will help you.
Yeah, I'll be fixing things. Y'all can fix the machines, I'll fix the people.
Sounds good to me, Doc.
That's Tim's, right?
Yeah.
And he's got the ship. Okay.
I had a little bit more time to get more done.
Sorry.
That's okay.
We really needed to get out of there.
I noticed. Oh, look at her little ears.
I think she would have looked so much better.
She's so cute.
Doc ears.
Little crop tears.
But then they wouldn't be all floppy and adorable.
No.
Oh. Just because he's a cat person.
All right. So, is there anything else that you guys want to do?
Oh, can you fix me?
Yeah, I'll try to
Bandage me up or
Okay.
whatever.
bandage him up.
So let me get a medicine check.
+1 booster on my med kit. Medicine.
And don't forget if you have any talents that might assist you.
printed out our sheets. And then I
So-
threw mine on the floor.
How exactly does surgeon work? It says while making a medicine check, heal wounds to the target receives 1 point per rank. So if I have 2 ranks in surgeon,
If you, for every success,
he gets an additional.
he gets an additional point back
Okay.
per rank in surgeon.
Okay. And what difficulty am I setting that against?
That would be how, like, where are you in your?
Oh, I'm only down 2.
You're only down 2. That's an easy check.
So just 1.
Yes.
I have 1 failure and 4 advantages.
Okay. So you don't heal him, but with 4 advantages, you don't heal him per se, but you kind of, you don't heal her per se, but as you're working, you're just kind of like, oh, well, we can just kind of pop this old piece of shrapnel out, and then she's like, oh wow, oh, that feels so much better, wow, and so you'll get a boost on your next time you shoot something.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Doc.
Hey, I try.
All right. Okay, so is there anything else you guys wish to do? Any other RP you guys want to have at this point in time?
Oh, I guess I should be like, well, when I was checking up on... So, while we don't have her around, I don't know if this is a major deal, but when I was checking up on our client, Eleanor, I noticed she had a hut slave tattoo.
The huts own a lot of slaves.
Yes,
Is
but usually when a hut has a slave, there's a device in them that...
Well, she's actually, I would say it's... Does she have the device in her? You didn't feel it or anything like that?
You didn't get really much of a chance. She kind of slapped me away.
I would not worry about it for the simple fact that since she is working for the Imperials, they probably know already about it and they've taken measures against it since she's a high-ranking Imperial.
I'd figure I'd at least bring it to light.
Okay.
I
We
mean,
will be more on our guard looking for hut bastards.
It's more I don't want her to explode on the ship.
Did you see what symbol she had? What hut it belonged to?
I know she had a slave tattoo. I didn't get
You
it.
can actually make an underworld check.
Can I help him out?
Can we all help him out?
I think your underworld and my underworld are the same.
What's yours?
4
green?
4 green.
I have 1 yellow,
So
2 green.
4 green here.
So what that would be is who's going to make the roll.
I'll make the roll.
So that you would be making a underworld check, 3 green, 1 yellow, against 2 purples.
Sounds good to me.
Because I know I know Timo's, because Timo's chasing me and I know his symbol.
One failure and 3 advantages.
Okay.
The dice are not in my favor today.
Hold on just 1 second.
Ooh, last game session, the dice was worth us. This one, not so much.
It's that damn dark side point. It doesn't even
We need to lock it into the light side and just keep it there.
No, because then he could go major bad on us. Remember, we put that into play.
But that adds more flavor.
It does.
It does.
It's fun.
I should have used a brighter color than blue. I regret my decisions.
What?
When I printed out my Dr. Trial entry, I should have put a brighter color than blue.
A different color than blue, because it looks more black, doesn't it?
It works. At least tells me which ones I have.
Why don't you just mark them after you printed them?
I did mark it after I printed it. That's the color that came up.
Okay.
Instead of you were smart and used pink.
I wanted to have it pop out at me. That way I know what I'm working with here.
Okay, so how would you like to spend those 4 advantages?
3.
Those 3 advantages.
I'll say since I do have a failure, I'm like, well...
How about this? You know that it's a symbol of one of the more powerful Hutt crime families,
Just not which one.
but you just can't tell which one.
Alright. One of the more powerful Hutt families?
Oh, joy. Well, if the Imperials wanted her for her knowledge, they would have paid handsomely for her just to have her.
Hey,
So,
it's not that I think it's a bad thing. It's just, I feel, as a doctor, it's my...
hey, whatever happened to patient
Disclosure?
doctor confidentiality there?
With you guys,
Bucko.
of course. But we don't know... We know she's a client. We know... That's about it.
That's her business.
Exactly.
We just leave it at that.
Just wanted to do
And if a Hutt comes a calling,
we figured to the Hutt. Got it.
we go. There she is.
Wow, way to get a reputation as people that suck.
I don't know about you, but I don't want to mess with high-end Hutt crime lords. I've dealt with enough Hutt in my life.
Yeah, me too. And I'm dealing with one right now. We deal with what, as the owner of a new ship, and I pet my ship.
You mean my ship?
As the former owner of a ship. Oh, I am so surprised that nothing's happened yet.
I'm just waiting for it to bite us in the ass. That other shoe to drop.
So, are you guys
Yeah.
good here?
Yeah, we're
Yep.
good.
All right. So, you get the notification that you're coming up on Sullust.
Take her out of light speed.
Okay. So, as the blue tunnel that you're in breaks, and the lines turn to individual stars, you can see again that it's off in the distance, but you can see the volcanic world of Sullust.
Sullust Flight Control, this is the Manticore, returning to pick up passenger at space dock, blah, 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 where we're...
Yeah. It's a private space dock tour.
Yeah.
Okay. As you, couple seconds pass, and you hear Starship Manticore. This is Sullust Flight Control. You are cleared for landing at Private Docking Bay 5A.
Thank you.
Whee. Maybe we can stay here long enough for me to work on the hull.
We'll see.
No.
Might just be pick her up and go.
As you navigate the ship back into the private hangar, There is a small ship there, and there are several aliens that appear to be having a heated argument. Their gestures denote anger and offense as they bicker back and forth as you bring your ship in for a landing.
Rodney, land it on him! Land it on him!
Oh boy, big green aliens. This is always fun.
They're not our aliens, so land it on them. One of two things are going to happen. They're going to either get out of the way or they're going to get squished. That's my philosophy.
There's plenty of room for you to land in there as well.
I'm not trying to... I want him to land on them. I want them to scatter.
Why?
Why not? I don't want their fight boiling on.
Let them fight themselves. We'll land.
Flight control. There seems to be a couple of assholes blocking our landing. Can you please clear the docking bay of assholes? Thank you.
And you hear back, I'm watching you approach. There's plenty of room.
Got it. Thank you.
As long as our client's not in the middle of this argument. So.
No.
Okay.
Matter of fact, at an initial glance, your client is nowhere to be seen.
Okay. Well, we are early.
But as the ship comes in and lands, and you can, as the camera watches, as the repulsor lifts guide the Manticore down, as the landing gear comes down and it settles with some creaks and some metallic groans as it accepts the weight of the ship. And then as things are starting to shut down, there are releases of, steam and all sorts of, gases as things are shutting down.
Well, now what? Do we wait for our client?
I go and wait down at the bottom of the loading ramp.
Okay.
Just lean up against one of the levers or something. I have my blaster, not unholstered, but unclicked, ready to draw.
As you...
And just keep an eye on the fighting.
But as you're pulling stuff down and shutting things down, you get this automatic message. Welcome to Private Docking Bay 5. Yeah, and it's just kind of listing. It's like, while you're here, please enjoy. Please enjoy the amenities of Sullust.
I will go down where the ship opens.
Okay.
And maybe see if I can get anything done quickly.
Okay. So really, we're talking hull repair, so that's going to take some time.
And we have the parts coming for that.
Yeah, we're waiting for her to get back to the parts.
Well, we're getting the parts when we're done.
Right. Well, I'm just gonna, because I haven't had much of an opportunity to go up there and, go around and look.
I would say look around, get to know her, get to looking at her, and start making notes.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I will do.
And so, one of the things that I did forget to mention, did forget to do,
Oh, yeah.
as you were going through this ship, what is one interesting thing that you find about this ship?
Something interesting about the ship? Maybe it has some hidden compartments?
Oh, we already got that one.
You already got that one? Oh, what do you have already then?
So, what we have is we have hidden compartments, and we have, and I put in that there is we've got hidden compartments
With an apartment key.
and one of them had an apartment key.
And the apartment key is on Alderaan, where we met Jeff.
Oh.
You mean the place we're never allowed to go back to, guys?
Okay. Maybe it has a distillery?
Sure.
Yeah, we can make our own alcohol. That's a great idea. If we're going to be transport people, we can offer them our home brew stuff.
Also gives us something to sell or trade.
Okay. So while you're walking around and you're just kind of looking at the ship, you realize that there's this one wall in a storage compartment. I mean, in one of the in the cargo bay that shouldn't be there, and so you're just kind of like, "What's this here?" And you press a button, and it just kind of and it's a distillery.
That has alcohol stored in it.
Yes, it has space alcohol already being spacely brewed.
Sweet. I'm just like, oh yeah, I have the mother load here.
What is one thing that that your character finds?
I'd say my character's kind of walking around, seeing what kind of like supplies we may have. So maybe my character finds some rations or, ample supply of objects. Because I'm trying to, as a doctor, I would think I would go around like, hey, do we have enough food? Try to see what kind of supplies are on the ship.
Okay. So you do find 5 days worth of food.
Damn, I should have said I found like a secret cache of
Carillion whiskey.
of credit sticks.
Yeah.
Hey, we can always go back and clear up the problem all.
But another interesting thing that you guys do find about this ship is the captain's quarters doesn't actually have a door. It actually has one of those interesting accordion partitions that is, it's not really a door, but it's just kind of like one of those old gymnasium, high school partitions that doesn't lock. Just kind of sits kind of ajar.
I guess the captain of this previous vessel was a busy feller or woman.
Or
Had an open door policy.
literally.
Literally.
All right. So while you're walking around, these people are still arguing, and it's getting even more intense.
I try to listen in.
Okay. So with that, since you're trying to listen in, just give me a perception check.
1, 2.
It'll be against one purple. Okay. Because at this point in time, their voices are carrying.
One advantage and 1 success.
1 success and 1 advantage?
Yes.
All right. What you hear is you hear Beskar.
I hear what?
You hear Beskar.
Okay.
You hear Burning Suns. You hear, and the advantage is because you were from Corellia, you know who the Burning Suns are. They are one of the most notorious swoop gangs on Corellia.
How many of them are there?
There is 2 Rhodians. I'm sorry, there are 3 Rhodians, and they're in an argument with 2 Zabraks.
This might turn into something bad out here, so just keep your eyes open.
Got it. Stay on the ship.
Stay near those gun turrets just in case we need them, please.
Oh, not the gun turrets in the spaceport again, please.
And this time, if you have to shoot them. I don't care.
That went over so smashingly last time.
Yeah. The GM, there's like this voice that comes over and says, "Please don't shoot the big guns in the hangar bay."
No turbo blasters! No turbo blasters!
I'm just out looking at the ship,
Okay.
trying to assess how crappy of condition it's in.
So, this ship, prior to being, hammered by some TIE fighters, it's seen its fair share of, travel across the galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell that this is a well-used freighter.
I was kind of look at the guys fighting as I'm walking around. Private. Okay. Private hangar. Got it.
Well, we're in slot A, and there's probably several slots in
Yes.
in level 5.
Mm-hmm.
So this hangar is, as you're just looking, this is a really big hangar. Like you could fit an additional, you can either fit 3 more smaller ships in here,
Mhm.
or 1 more freighter.
Oh, okay.
What are they? Are they just? They don't have a ship in here. Do they?
There is a ship in here. It's a Wayfarer class. It's a Wayfarer class freighter. It's smaller, and it's the Wayfarer class. If you could imagine, it's kind of like a big disc looking freighter, and it would normally have cargo compartments that attach to the outside, but it doesn't have its cargo compartments. It just literally has. It's a big disc with a cockpit in the front.
Can we overhear what they're talking about?
You can if you pass a perception check,
Okay. Which is?
Perception.
which is perception.
Perception? Oh my god, it can't be.
For you, it would be your cunning.
I got 3 green.
Okay, so that would be 3 green against 2 purples.
Okay. I have 2 advantage.
2 advantages.
Mhm.
With your 2 advantages, you can tell that they're arguing, but it's literally like trying to listen to 2 people argue, or like a bunch of people argue. It's like a whole bunch of voices going off about something. But with those 2 advantages, you do see one of the Rhodians actually pull a blaster.
I see that and I'm like, they're pulling guns. Get in the ship.
As long as they're not shooting at us.
But you never know.
Yeah.
I start backing up a little bit and getting a little bit farther up.
I
I know blaster fire doesn't do anything to the ship, so I'm kind of getting cover
Same.
inside the ship.
I'm going to
Situation.
report it to the people. But hey, they're pulling weapons out. Might want to check on them.
And you hear, okay, thank you.
Thanks.
I pull my blaster out and just hold it
Okay.
down.
So, are you going to try to intervene?
Nope.
Okay. Are you going to try to intervene?
I'll say, hey, why don't y'all calm down? Why don't we go get some drinks or something?
Okay. So why don't you give me your negotiation check
Oh boy.
against 2 purples and a red?
Okay. 2 purples, a red. Negotiation. What would be my negotiation?
Right under medicine.
Runner
Oh,
medicine.
okay, so okay. Oh boy. So can I flip one of them things?
Absolutely. And you can upgrade a green to a yellow. Where did that?
It's right in the crack.
Okay.
Oh, fantastic position. I can upgrade a green to a yellow.
You can upgrade a green to a yellow.
Alright, that might help a little. Okay. Oh boy, that went swimmingly. There's one failure. Guess it's not as bad as it could be, but one failure.
No. So, as you're trying to, the only reason was why I have a red in there is something happened on Despair.
Mhm.
But anyway, yours is like, hello, hey, people. It's literally like trying to yell into a bar fight.
Okay.
No one is paying attention to you because they're all heated against each other.
Alright, I see that, and I'm just like, going back to the ship.
And as you guys go back into the ship, the big doors in the back do open up, and a bunch of well-armed Sullustans come in,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just, they pull their guns, and then they start, and then there's some talking, and then they're just like trying to talk, and the Rhodians are going like this, the Zabraks are going like this, and if you want to listen in,
Yeah.
that would actually be a. Let's go with a vigilance check on this one,
Mm-hmm.
and that would actually be against 2 purples.
Final result is nothing. Wash.
Oh, if you would like to, you can flip a light side point, you can flip a destiny point and reroll,
Nah, I'm good.
or you can roll.
Just roll
Might be
The
important.
Vigilance check against 2 purple.
that's going to be 1 failure, 1 threat.
1 failure and 1 threat. Okay.
Nosy.
That's what I was afraid of.
So as you're trying to listen, and you're kind of inching in a little bit closer to listen, one of the Sullustans is like, pulls a gun on you, and, backs and is saying, go back to your ship.
Go back to the ship.
Okay.
Thank you.
May I steal one of these liquid deaths?
Absolutely. So with that, and then there's, that kind of gets that gets resolved with the Rhodians being escorted out, and the Zabraks are, and the 2 Zabraks are kind of they look like they're getting ready to get their ship ready to launch.
Should we go see what that all was all about?
No.
Alright.
I mean, you can if you want to.
Hey, I'm not controlling you. You can do it free
You can do whatever you want to.
will.
I'll go. I'll
You
be
can stick your horns into anybody's business that you want to.
I'll be like, hey, you guys look like you had a little rough go of it. Anything I can do to help you out?
Let me get a charm check from you.
Charm check?
Yes.
Okay. And is that against?
That would actually be against...
Can I say I go try to help her out?
Yes.
I have 1 in charm, or 1 green, or 1 yellow and 1 green in charm.
And what do
Same.
you have?
1 green and 1 yellow.
1 green and 1 yellow. So since you both are working on that, you will upgrade that to 2 yellows against 1 purple. And let me just flip up.
And a red.
And we're just going to upgrade that to 1 purple and 1 red.
Okay. 1 success and 1 advantage.
1 success and 1 advantage.
Mhm.
All right. So,
Cute. Getting our little chips.
they say, look, those Rhodians, they asked us to deliver something for them.
Mhm.
We got into a scuff. We got into some trouble on. We got into some trouble on Corellia, and you know, things happen in this business.
It does. You can relate.
And well, you know, they didn't like their outcome.
Some things you can't control. Sorry that happened.
Top the card.
But,
Well,
glad y'all are alright.
Thank you, thank you.
Of course.
Safe travels.
You too,
Yeah, too.
thank you. Let's go back. See if we notice anything about their ship while we're a little closer.
It's just standard Wayfarer light freighter, and I'm sorry, standard small freighter, and it powers up and.
wasn't looking to get into anything. Was just kind of seeing maybe we can find out some information. But
Yeah. Bon voyage!
Okay. Time is still passing, and there's no sign, heads or tails, of Taloran.
She said to wait for her here, right?
Yeah, we are also early by like a half a day.
Well, that gives me a half a day to maybe work on something.
Yeah.
I'll go climb on the hull and see if there's anything that I can repair with what I have.
Okay. How much repair parts do you have?
Don't know.
Whatever we can scrounge up from the ship.
Yeah.
Well, for flipping a destiny point, you guys can find some.
Alright.
I'll flip the destiny point to find some repair parts.
Okay. So you do find another smuggling compartment
Mhm.
that has 2 points worth of hull parts in it.
2 points? Okay.
So it's up to
Well,
16 out of 22 now.
it is 14 out of 22. Oh, yeah, 16 out of 22. But can I use my solid repairs and get
Yes, you can.
plus 1 hull trauma rank? So it'll be 4 instead of 2.
Yeah.
I'm trying to read that.
Yes, you can.
Alright. No, we're 18 out of 22.
Still got to make that. Mechanics check.
Mechanics check.
Mechanics check, okay. I knew that. Okay.
And since we are at what? You are under.
We
we're
had
at
14
Okay.
out of 22.
All right.
So we
that
have
is
6 that we have to repair.
okay. So that's less than half.
You get fast at eating those.
Say, but you're nosy.
Okay, that's an easy check.
Okay.
One purple. One purple.
1 purple.
Alright. I have 3 successes.
All right. So with 3 successes plus how many ranks in solid repairs do you have?
And solid repairs, I think I just have the 1. 1 rank, yeah.
Okay, so you repair 4 points.
So from 14 to
18.
18.
18. Man, we're getting there.
Yep.
Hey, at least now we can still survive maybe a little bit of a firefight.
Yep.
I'm just like, man, glad I found that.
Thank you.
No problem. So,
Okay.
go back on the ship and see about that distillery.
Alright. So, are you guys going to explore, or are you just going to stay on the ship?
Explore?
It's Sullust. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Maybe we could find some extra jobs or something.
Do y'all want to wait around for half a day?
No.
You want to go explore maybe?
Yeah.
We don't go by ourselves anywhere. We go in a group.
I'm all right with that. Are we agreeing to go explore?
Yes.
Bye. No.
We'll leave
Yes.
Rod with the ship.
Yeah, okay.
We button up the ship and
Okay.
leave Rod with it.
Him taking his enjoyable cat nap.
Yeah, he'll take a nap in the cockpit.
He's in the cockpit, just,
Before we're 5 minutes, halfway across, I look back and he's
Rodney is sleeping in the cockpit.
Doing his thing. Sneaks credit stick out of his pocket.
no, he is drooling right now. That's how bad he's asleep.
And now we have some gambling money.
So, as you guys walk out of the spaceport, or out of the landing pad, into this private, it's not really a private area, it's more, the docking bay is a private, but it kind of goes into, Sullust is because you're underground, so everything is ray shielded, but you can clearly see the lava beneath you.
Reminds me of home.
So you can see lava pools and lakes and rivers, massive rivers, but it's, you're in this environmentally controlled area. And as you move further into this area, it kind of goes into this this engineered grotto into this engineered grotto, and there are five well lit establishments.
Ah. What kind of establishments?
You see that there is a place called Organ Spacers, the Burning Cave, which has music and all sorts of sounds coming out of it. So you can tell that's the cantina of this area. There's a restaurant. There's a shop that has got it just has this really neon digital picture of a YT 1300 that changes into a YT 12 another ship, which changes into another ship.
Maybe a repair shop?
Ship shop, food.
And there's another
Cantina.
ship. There's another place that has it has just droids.
Oh, go to the droid place.
Okay.
Can't afford a droid, but
We can go window shopping and go,
I want that one. I want that one. I want that.
I wish we could have that. I wish we could have that.
So as you walk into the droid shop, you can tell that there's a series of droids. There's 3 astromech droids that are just kind of sitting there powered down. All of them have restraining bolts on them. There is there's a couple C series droids. There's a couple of security droids, and a human walks out, and he says, "Hello, welcome to Dash's Droids. How can I help you?"
Just looking. Wondering if you do financing?
Well, we don't do financing per se. It's kind of
Cash
Yeah.
up front.
cash up front kind of business.
Yep. Anything we can do to maybe earn one of your droids? We're real interested in an astromech because we don't have one.
Well,
Any jobs you need done?
who are you?
Oh, well, I'm Amana. I'm a special kind of technician.
I haven't heard of you.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Is he Carillion?
Yeah. No. No.
I'm just like, well, honestly, just trying to look to see if there's anything you may need
Look.
help with.
That stuff might work on Coruscant, but it doesn't work here.
You have any computer jobs you need done?
Yeah, any kind of work. We're happy
Who
to
are
work.
you?
I'm the Blue Mole.
Nah. Well, just once.
there is a chance.
There is a chance.
Well, I'm like,
We are going to let.
come on, give us a chance. You give us a job, we can do it. You got some droids that need to be fixed up, anything, man.
We will let. You know what? I'm actually gonna.
Oops.
I'm gonna upgrade that because.
Well, he's rolling. It's snacky.
Is that a bowl?
A ball? Wow, we have this lovely paper.
Yeah. All right, so one success and 2 advantage. Blue Mole, huh? I've heard about you.
I'm the Blue Mole of repairs and general technician stuff.
I just give up.
You didn't you do that job on Corellia
Yes.
with Bargos's gambling ring?
Yes, I did.
Didn't you get caught?
Caught per se? I didn't get caught.
Yeah.
Hey,
We're still gonna need for you. Still gonna need 70% cash up front.
no, I was asking if you had any jobs that you needed done. Any work.
Not of that caliber.
Got it. She's actually a pretty good mechanic.
I believe it. But
If you have any droids that you need worked on,
I got my own staff.
okay.
We're good.
Alright. Well, hey, if you know of any work, we're in Hangar Bay 5A.
Until tomorrow.
Until tomorrow.
You got any rundown droids for maybe a cheaper?
Something we can repair ourselves?
No.
Oh,
Can't you build a droid?
If she had the parts, potentially.
we had parts, but well, it didn't hurt to ask, right?
It never hurts to ask, and I wish I could help you out, but just got nothing for you.
Just out of curiosity, how much is one of your astromech droids? Just so we know.
Okay, so you're looking for an astromech droid.
Yeah.
Let's price an astromech droid, a sea droid, and a security droid, just in case.
Okay,
Might as well
hold on
get
a second.
prices.
Now I've got to actually. What is the cost of an astromech droid?
Expensive.
Yeah, Tim said like the price of a ship.
Astromech. Here.
For a good one, yes.
No, it doesn't have to be a good one. Just a run of the mill one. Don't want one with assassin attitude.
Nah.
Expensive, those are assassin attitude.
So. Let's
Well,
see.
I guess while y'all do that, maybe I can go around the hangar bays and see if anybody needs repair for some of the others.
You want to go off on your
Let's go going off by ourselves.
Oh.
No.
I'm not going off by myself. The Lord is with me.
Vader.
A lot.
Yes.
We'll say these astromech droids 60,000.
Yeah, I think that's what he said.
They're probably about that much.
They're really expensive.
Astromechs, I think, are the most expensive, and then the other two are probably, I think, less than that.
And then your C3P, your C droids, they're about 20,000, and your security droids, they're about 40,000.
Okay.
20,000 if you don't want them armed. 40,000 to be armed.
Yeah, we can arm them ourselves.
Well,
Now, are most droids aware, like or like aware,
Mhm.
like have an awareness and
Yes.
stuff? Okay. AI.
I feel like that's a little out of our price range at the moment, but I will definitely keep you in mind when we are looking for
Droids.
droids. It seems like you have a very fine selection here.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
I have a feeling at some point in the near future we will be stealing some droids.
Probably.
Yeah.
So,
We need to get into the droid market.
Why don't we go to that bargain?
The ship place or the burning.
No, the not the burning. There was a bargain.
Oh, Borgen Spacers?
Yeah, the Borgen Spacers. Want to go in there?
Okay, we can go in there.
It sounds like a interesting place.
Okay. So you go into Borgen Spacers. And the person that's sitting behind, and there's a person there, he is old, and I'm talking very old.
Like Yoda, ancient old.
More like just looks old and grizzled, like a war veteran. Well, welcome to Borgen Spaces. How can I help you out?
Well, what do you sell, or what do you do here?
Well, I sell stuff. What do you need? You can clearly see. I'm pretty sure that, Devorians, you guys see with your eyes.
Yeah.
It's right here on the shelves.
What is he selling?
Basically, you have
General store.
it's a general store, everything up to rarity. Everything from sells rarity 0 to 5 equipment.
What are you looking for?
Well,
Besides a med bay.
obviously, we're not going to get a med bay. I have a med pack. It'll do in a pinch. Definitely, we want to probably restock. I found we only have 5 days of food. We need some more rations.
We just need to put a refrigerator and load it up. A refrigeration unit.
hydroponics.
We're talking again expensive.
Hey,
A refrigerator
that chick's
is
supposed to
not
pay
that
us.
expensive.
That chick's supposed to pay us in parts. Maybe I can whip something up for hydroponics.
Do you, by chance, have a refrigeration unit for a ship? Like, not big, like I'm talking like refrigerator for, like, the crew to have.
Right, didn't you look in your ship's galley?
We're talking extra for extra food.
Well, you want an extra fridge.
Food.
What's wrong with that?
How much is it?
700 credits.
Well, I have the credit stick, but that would only leave 100 credits for us three, not the snoozy on board.
No, that would leave us with 300 credits on it.
100 for you, 100 for him, 100 for me. You
That's
snooze, you lose.
Do we really need another refrigeration unit?
You want more food.
I was just saying we have 5 days of supplies. I'm not saying we need more food. I'm just saying we might need.
Why
maybe-
don't you get some MREs, man?
Most of the food it's like,
MRE.
yes, you can get like foodstuffs, but for the most part, it's space
space rations.
space food that is shelf stable.
Yeah, we can get some more
Vacuum
of that.
sealed.
But if
It's-
if you're looking for something really great, well, just got you're looking for something good. 200 credits. I just got me a nice little shipment of Mailurons in from this. They're fresh, and they're great when they're fresh.
They are great when they're fresh.
What are they? Food.
The food, yeah.
A specialty for you.
Food.
It's a fruit.
It's a fruit. It's a really rare fruit.
If you want to buy it.
200 credits. That's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
No.
I just kind of look at him and I'm like, look, we're kind of broke right now.
I have 200 credits.
Do you know anywhere we can find some work and maybe come back and buy some stuff?
I'm sorry. But, I was there once myself. Yeah. It took me a while to get on my feet.
I'm glad you did, man. Your store's awesome.
Do you have any shipments that you need taken anywhere?
No. Most of the man who runs these shops is, he's really good at, bringing his own equipment in.
Okay. No, I meant, do you have anything that needs to go out
No.
and delivered?
No.
Worth a shot.
We're delivery people.
Yes. Like, well,
The Galaxy needs plenty of those.
how much for some,
They were not
like, maybe a month's worth of shelf-stable rations?
That'd be 100 credits.
100 credits? Oh,
That'll be
shit.
100 credits.
Well, if we all pitched in 25,
Yep.
we can get a month's worth.
At least that way we'd have.
Rodney pitches in 50.
Alright, so we'll get 2 months worth then? 50 each. Does that sound like a good deal?
That sounds like a good deal to me.
Alright.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
All right.
So we get 2 more rations.
Alright, so we got us some food. Like, well, thank you. Hopefully we'll be back with more money to buy more stuff.
Okay. Do you sell ship? You don't sell ship equipment here?
No, that's over there. It's
I didn't know, like for interior parts of the ship, but not the
like
exterior.
what you're looking for.
Med bays.
Back to tank.
Back to
That's all going to be over at the. It's all going to be over there.
Maybe get a surgeon droid.
No,
At some
we
point.
have a surgeon.
With big man hands.
Hey,
Hey, I have healed 2 people of this ship, I'll have you know. And I fixed Rodney's leg.
pets?
Mostly.
Okay.
Any pets?
What kind of pets?
Puppy.
What the hell is a puppy?
It's a 4-legged thing that has fur.
Something cute and fuzzy.
Oh, if
I
you're
mean,
looking
what?
for something
I mean,
cute
what?
and fuzzy,
Oh no.
I remember a long time ago when I was with the fourth division, and we went on this mission into the deep heart of Kashyyyk. And wow, there was this little creature there, a little furry little thing. Yes, had a little nice, cute little wet nose, teeth like you wouldn't believe. Boy, he took my buddy down like there was no tomorrow. But yeah, it's no, we don't have pets.
Okay.
Sorry about your buddy.
To Kashyyyk we go.
Okay.
Well, pleasure doing business with you. Thanks for the 2 months rations.
Oh yeah, thank you for the money.
No problem.
Is there an info board, say, or like welcome center or something like that to find out where the auction house is? Any way that I can look it up on datapad?
Yeah, what kind of auction house are you looking for?
We're looking for the auction house that she went to.
Ooh, is there anything that says anybody needing any, mechanic repair crap?
So, no.
Okay.
But interesting thing is, you guys are wandering around.
Mm-hmm.
There is a C series droid that is walking in your direction. He says, is Master Rodney not here?
Master Rodney is back at the ship.
Okay, all right. You are the crew of the Manticore, yes?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes. I have a message for you.
Okay.
The droid's eyes turn from yellow to green as the voice of Taloran is heard. I'm sorry I'm not able to give you this message in person. I've ran into a bit of an issue. I have placed the package on your ship. Please take it to the rendezvous point on Duros. The package has the coordinates. Please do not remove the restraining bolt. Again, I'm sorry. I've left something for you in the ship. I will meet you on Duros at those coordinates. Oh dear, that would be the message that I was told to deliver to you.
Thank you.
Would you please make sure that Master Rodney gets those so I can make sure that everyone has received the message as I have been told to deliver?
Why don't you come with us?
As much as I would like to come with you, I must return.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Nice try. Go back to the ship. I don't need anything else here.
No.
We got food. Good for a bit.
Carry our groceries back.
Alright. So, as the ramp comes down and you go in to your ship, in where the galley and the everything is, to include the just the general waiting area, or the general sitting area, there is an ancient droid that is there. And you've seen astromechs before, but you've not seen one like this. Instead of having a domed head, it has what looks almost like a saucer head with a big light on it. And it has this instead of having just two And instead of having the first
Extender.
that extender that comes out, this actually has a wheel in the back.
Oh.
It's this old, kind of.
Wow.
We're just kind of looking at it like, what a relic.
Does it even turn on?
I'm just fascinated.
Wow is all I'm going to say with this thing.
I was kind of look at it. Is it powered down?
Right now, it is powered down,
And it's got a restraining bolt on it.
and
Right,
it has
I
a
know.
restraining bolt on it.
I just kind of look at it and I'm like,
She said not to. She specifically said not to remove the restraining.
I didn't say I was
Yeah.
going to remove the restraining bolt. She didn't say anything
Don't
about that.
fiddle with it, because if you break it, you buy it. And right now, your ass can't buy it.
Alright, fine.
I know that I want to dive into this thing so badly, too.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Do you speak to it? Do you
Hello?
when
Won't you tell me your name?
so you're like hello? Nothing happens.
I see if there's a button or
Wake up.
anything.
So when you hit it, it comes on. It's womp womp womp.
I speak binary.
It's like hello.
I'm like, hi,
How
who
are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. Introduce us and say that we're on our way to wherever.
Duros.
I am TM16B.
TM16B.
So it's dwee, dwee, dwee.
I feel like it's trying to say something to us.
Yeah, I'm like, it's just saying who it is and stuff. I'm like, so what is your function?
Dwee, dwee,
Nice.
dwee.
Nice.
It's been so long since I've had a function. Normally I was just a companion of a good friend.
Oh. Who was your friend?
He was. I can't say.
Oh. Okay. Well, we were told not to remove the restraining bolt, so you'll be here. I give it. Does it have access to our comms or anything?
No.
Okay.
What is exactly that a restraining bolt does? Does it keep it from moving?
No, it doesn't keep it from moving, but it keeps it from being fully functional.
Okay.
Right? So it's like functioning in a constant low power mode. So it doesn't have access to all of its complete protocols.
Okay. You are free to go around the ship. Please don't leave the ship.
Tweet. Tweet.
All right, Rodney, let's go. We're going to Duros.
Can you let it know that? Okay. Since you can talk to it, apparently.
I just tell it like, why don't you come stay in my quarters and you can be my buddy since I'm the only one that can talk to you until we get to Duros.
Well, everybody can talk to it. We just don't understand what it's saying.
That's what I mean.
We can talk all we want.
Yeah, you can.
So he kind of just starts. So the droid just kind of starts meandering its way to the cockpit.
Oh, okay.
But as it's going, because of the restraining bolt, it's like it's bumping into. It's just bumping into things.
Want me
Here, bud.
to carry you?
You know, it's
Okay.
like.
Okay. All right.
Kind of gently
And
move
it's, and
it.
it's back, and every once in a while, its wheel would, not get traction on the floor, so it makes this sound as it's trying to back up.
I'll just
I
carry it.
try. I just help him along. I just follow me this way, buddy. Come on.
So it takes him a while to get to
The cockpit.
the cockpit, and once he gets there, he's like, you can see that he's trying to get because he knows where the
Computer is.
he knows where the computer is. He knows how to interface with the computer, and he's just like, shh. And he plugs into the computer, and these coordinates are starting to pop up.
We have an astromech.
For the moment.
For the moment.
Either that or he's putting a virus in our food.
No, you can see and you can actually tell where he's pointing into. You know the area, because you know that Duros is, a subset of. It's in the Corellian system, but instead of the planet proper, it is the furthest city station. And you know that these city stations, they're literally where they build spaceships.
All right. There you go, Rodney. That's where we're going.
Cool, dude.
Sullust Space Authority requesting permission to leave port. This is the Manticore.
This is Sullust Space Control. You are free to leave.
Thank you, Sullust. We enjoyed our stay. Then we take off.
Okay. So as you guys, as you're taking off and you're flying, now you have this droid that's just kind of meandering through the ship, just like tweet, 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 as it's constantly hitting things. It's just like tweet, tweet, as it's moving, tweet. Tweet, tweet.
Should we keep it in one place? I mean, I kind of feel bad for it.
I offered to have it go in my quarters and it just fucking ignored me and went right to the cockpit, so I don't think we can.
So-
I don't think we need it. Now that we have the coordinates, if you want to, I'd say just have them power down
So
and just have them sit in one spot.
Like, why don't you go make yourself comfortable and stay there?
Power down.
where are you going?
Just gonna go look at that distillery.
You have a distillery? What's a distillery?
It makes alcohol for flesh people.
Ooh. Can I come?
No. I think that would. You seem to be having a little coordination issue, so why don't you just.
It's hard to move with this restraining bolt.
Don't take it off,
I'm
whatever
not.
you do.
I'm just like, well, I'm sorry. Why don't you go park yourself in our quarters area and we'll wake you up when we get to Duros.
Duros.
Yeah.
Tweet. And it kind of sounds more like tweet, 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 tweet. Tweet. But as it's kind of trying to move to the quarters, it's bumping into things. Tweet, 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 tweet.
Just a little help here. Try to help him along. Like, okay, well, you power down. I'll be back in a little bit, okay? once he gets there.
Yeah, he kind of sits there for a moment.
I'm like, all right, well, go ahead and power down. I will, like I said, I'll be back in a moment.
Kind of follows you out. Tweet. Don't want to be left alone.
Don't leave the little guy alone.
Okay, so
I was left alone for many, many, many years.
Okay, I'll just stay in my quarters with him then. Or her, it, whatever. I'll be like, alright, well, TM16B, why were you left alone?
When the master was taken, they forgot about me.
Oh, that sounds horrible. How long were you by yourself?
What is it kind of processing? $700 years.
Oh my god. Alright, well, what did you do in those 700 years?
I dreamt.
What did you dream?
I dreamt of the master.
He must have been very special.
He was special. The master who was taken was a powerful, powerful man.
Who took him? Do you know?
They came in the middle of the night and they took him.
Do you know what they look like?
They were people of all races.
Did something happen 700 years ago that, like a major event or anything?
What you can tell is this droid is talking about things that happened in the old Republic time.
Okay.
This time, of a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, how much really happened and how much is corrupted data?
True. Okay.
It's kind of like our own history. What do we know really happened 700 years ago? And what are we told?
Right. So I'm just kind of like, oh, I'm sorry your master was taken. So you said all different races came and took him, huh?
Yes.
Did they have a symbol or anything like that?
They had glowing rods in their hands.
Glowing
Of
rods?
all different colors.
Okay. That sounds pretty terrible. I guess I'll relay the information that he's saying to you guys. Be like, wow. I just kind of
feel for the little guy.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming that I'll have like pen and paper in my quarters area.
Data pad.
Data
pad. Well, I'll kind of draw up some of those symbols from the Sith data pad that we have, and I'm like, do you recognize any of these?
Yes.
So I will ask, I'd be like, hey, what's that? Where you're having a problem with the astral navigation charts?
Yeah, well, I could tell it's a bunch of planets and astrogation chart. It had a few systems in it. It just kind of left it off Tilios.
So I asked, do you know anything about, is it Tilios?
As he's trying to get that information, he's like, tweet, 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 brrr.
Oh. That doesn't sound good.
And he's like, sorry, that protocol is blocked.
Oh. All right.
Oh, now I really want to take this restraining bolt off, but I'm not going to.
All right. I mean, both of these probably saw that they would break if we did anything messy with them.
I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to injure. Part of me wants to take the restraining bolt, but
so much. I'm so
She just said, please don't. She didn't say absolutely don't.
It's not our property. We shouldn't mess with it.
Okay.
I know. We're both itching to get all this droid.
Yes. I'm like, so your programming, does it look like have these kind of symbols, this language?
When he's sitting there he's looking at it and he's like, oh, I've seen that before. That's the language of Durr.
We know it's the language of the Sith.
I'm like, I know what it is. It's the language of the Sith, but
Ask him. Do you recognize these hyperspace lanes?
Oh, those. Are you asking him?
Yes.
And he's responding, tweet, 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 Durr.
What did he say?
Those are the hyperspace lanes that lead to
He said those are the hyperspace lanes that lead to, and then he crapped up.
Oh, no. No. My fingers
money, information, money.
Money, curiosity.
Wait, but do we really have the proper equipment to do these relics justice? So money right now.
All we'd have to do is remove the bolt and give him his full functions, but for now we'll go to Duros.
I'm just like, well, he doesn't want to be alone.
Alright, well, just let him follow you around.
You always make this makeshift backpack or something and carry it.
Is he heavy?
Very heavy.
I'm just like, oh man. Ha ha. You first. Space devil.
Why does everybody associate me with this devil figure?
Because you look like the devil.
I look like
Devorian.
I look like other Devorians.
Okay, Satan.
Who's Satan?
I don't know, just some name I heard that they say the devil looks like.
He must be a very powerful Devorian. Have you ever heard of this? Satan?
No, but I mean, hey, maybe one of my ancestors.
Maybe.
Alright, so I'll just kind of sit there and talk to a little guy. How long till we reach our destination?
Well, we're definitely not going to reach our destination in this game session.
Oh, boy! Much fun!
But with thoughts of removing a restraining bolt, finding what this droid truly knows, seems like an appropriate place to pause our story.
Cliffhanger!
So, thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the comment section below.
Do we remove the bolt or don't we?
That's a good question. I think they're going to remove the bolt. Alright, catch you guys later.